usually like 3/4. Sometimes it's you use your head, like say today it's cloudy sky, so a blue sky, so you may be deciding the book cover, the gray. You don't want it blue, so you want a gray cover. And then there are times that you make the decision by heart, so it's really about depending on the your state of mind. And the last one is kind of you decide on intuitively your gut feeling. And I was wondering, how do you? I mean, because we're in this like really fast world, everything going so fast. How do you make sure that your decision is not reactive? You have the time to pause and think instead of depending on your past experience. You just reactive to things. You're more proactive. You're thinking.
Yeah. I again will explain how it happens in practice. When we are doing a book, it is a very intensive physical work to organize all the features like text and typesetting and book design, making paper book dummies to turn over the pages and to get a feeling for the later on book. By the way, it's a big mistake to create a photo book just on the screen. It doesn't work at all. So on a screen you have backlight and every photo looks nice and good and optimistically, but when you want to have something cheap and dirty, and Robert Frank was requesting it, then you have to go onto dirty paper and show how it looks over there. And with this endless test, let's say symbolically on a Thursday morning, on a Thursday evening, we are ready, and I'm telling the artist, okay, tomorrow at 6 we are on the printing press, and start the realization process. The artist pops up the next morning at 6 and said, I couldn't sleep all night, and I think the book is not right, and it might be a drama, but I need some time to think about it. Yeah. And why shall I make a battle then and have an argument and saying, okay, we have invested so much money and it is now ready to print it, let's now print it and not start again. So I say, okay, we wait and let's see what is the next morning, and we have a discussion and a dialogue throughout the day, and sometimes we really start from zero and sometimes we print it the other day. And this is also something I learned in my work life. And the biggest value publishing a house has are the creative persons, so those who are delivering to us the artistic work. And if they don't do that, we have many people in our industry don't respect that, but if they don't deliver something, the intellectual content of a book, it doesn't matter if it is visually or text, we have nothing to print, we have nothing to publish, and we have nothing to sell. And so for me, the artist is in a certain way the work giver, and if my boss is not ready to work with me and to finalize the book, then I have to say, okay boss, let's wait for the next morning and we start again.